Good morning, everyone. This is Sibbe Bladh. I know Sibbe Bladh is a frightening experience. I go deep. I'm cynic. I'm realistic. But I never leave out the spiritual and the loving of things. But we have to weigh the light with the darkness. The darkness and the light is our path to thread in balance out of this eye of the needle. It is the path of the razor's edge, as the Sikh said. It's a very hard path. But life teaches you, it helps you. With increasing of age, you become more ruthless. You're raw, your empathy is going down. But also with age and wisdom, humility increase. Luckily for us humans. So that is to show you how the universe and the nature balance things. And you should help this process, of course, to balance yourself. Me as a Libra, it's all about balance. If I'm out of balance, I'm not good. I don't feel good. I am not good if I'm out of balance. It's one of my life's mission to balance. Yeah. So many people they can't listen to too much reality, you know. The higher narcissistic tendencies you have, the more you tend to not want to listen to anyone showing you the reality about yourself. So when realities clashes, they shut off. They can't take this shit. They get bad vibes, you know. But reality have to go on. It can't be stopped, you know, because of some small petty ego, some childish behavior. Reality is what it is. Yeah. So, like today, I would like to mention a thought that came to me, because in the modern society, a lot of people have a lot of partners, passing through a lot of relationships and partners. And from what I know, the only real love is the first love that happens in a human. It's like a flower in the spring. It is only one time this occurs in a human's life. But then there's an all-encompassing love, a universal love that is surrounding everything. And we can live in that love. But this personal love that is supernatural, that is so strong that it can transform a soul, it happens when we're young. And we are supposed to ride that love wave forever. You know, that's the enlightened human way of living. So having many partners is a sign of failure, of complete failure. And most people don't want many partners. It happens because the world looks like that nowadays. But there is quite a few out there who enjoys switching the lanes all the time. They are addicted to the pain that this brings. So these people go around talking about love, which is they have totally misconcepted. They have conceptualized it completely wrong, error. So they don't know what they're talking about when they talk about love, and they fool people into their net. And in this net together now, they will experience the pain that these persons are addicted to. And then when they don't get too much effect, they dump people to create this pain. They need this pain. This pain is what makes them want to live, you know. So not all people that had many relationships love the darkness and love the pain, but a big portion of them do. And that's, we have to be conscious and realize that. If someone is addicted to the pain, these people are to be avoided when it comes to trust and relationships anyway. You might help them, it depends how manipulative they are. You might help them, like in a superficial way, or keep a platonic relationship with them. But you can never get involved, entangled with them. That's dangerous. This is dangerous. Or if you yourself love darkness and pain, of course, you go there. There's plenty of people who like to torture themselves in this world. The flagellants, those who whip themselves. It's a lot of them. And they you know, they long for this complete despair and loneliness and sadness. They want that, so they create that. And choosing one of these jumpers who love the pain. So that creates a lot of darkness in the universe, actually, because we are the generators of life consciousness in the universe. This will affect the big picture, the big whole, that people destroy themselves in this manner and behave in this way. It's very destructive for the human race, or for spirituality on this planet, for that sake. And what to say to a person who is addicted to pain? Some jump from relationships, but some is even worse, and let people whip them and burn them and hurt them, you know, like in sadomasochism. And how do you get such person to want to love, or like to find love, when it's even impossible? Even if you've lost the first couple of loves, it's almost impossible to get that back in your life. And a person who has dwelled so deep in the darkness, like that, in chains, being whipped or torturing souls, I don't know how far it is for them to go to love. Yet I know the Creator is love. The Creator of life is love. And we're heading for Source. And we reincarnate over and over again to come to this. So you can't count them out, but how far gone are they in the fucking dark? It's incredible. And many of these people are beautiful people going around in this world. You see them, they are writers, musicians, sportsmen, they're all over. Too many of them. Some of them get attention from this behavior. They're known whores, so to say. Famous for being whorish. It's a dark period in humanity's life. Look how far we've gone from the enlightened civilizations of the past. It's a fucking shame. This is a shame. And if this will go on much longer, we will actually reach back to the monkey stage. Humanity will stop being an enlightened being, a thinking being, and become an animal again. Which is very feasible that this will happen. And the enlightened civilizations will shoot on these people. It will keep them out. Because intelligence run the world, right? Those with the highest intelligence, highest science and knowledge and information, they run this place. So the stupider the masses become, the more of a problem they are to be kept at distance with violence, because they're not into talking or negotiations. Low consciousness humans are into feelings, and mainly aggressive feelings, you know. Whether they're into love or whatever, it's aggressive fucking style they have, because they are animals. They have left the human stage and descended downwards. And this gap, this abyss that they fall into, that is something all souls fight against. All souls come from the black hole, you know, and resist to be sucked in there, to become more and more light for them own, for their self. So relationships must be built on something else. Preferably first love, first real love. You know, not forced marriage. Forced marriage is awful. Forced marriage has destroyed the world a lot, because it gave opportunity for stupid, ugly, and mean people to breed. People with genetic diseases or whatever that should not be allowed to breed. If we went to a natural selection system, females wouldn't choose so bad material to breed with, unless it was religious rules and oppression, and that they were forced to do this. So that creates what is called an unwanted population, a demonic population, a population that is filled with desires and traits that is undesirable for the human society at large in the world. So these systems have to stop. Forced marriage is worse than atomic weapons, you know, in terms of destroying the human world. So why do we have ugly, stupid, mean, and evil people in the world? You know the answer. It's the forced marriage business. So these cultures is a threat, of course, to true enlightenment of the soul, the true purpose of the world and life in this world, and have to be avoided. Like I have said before, genetic traits, it takes generations to fix. Just as this loveless population was created through generations of forced marriage and oppression, it's going to take many generations of love to transform the DNA to a more positive strain. It's not easy, you know, the nature and the world is not easy. It's a mirror that spirals like a nightmare sometimes if the wrong thing gets into the system. So our job is to keep it clean, keep the world clean, by loving means, by intelligent means. We have left the oppressive, violent ages that is unworthy for enlightened humans. But we must work at the aim of purifying the world and the functions in the world. Not in an idealistic way, not in a bad way, but because out of necessity that we need to do this for life to thrive in the universe and to light to continue in the universe. That's why we need to do it. And evil folks must be kept out of this process, because they destroy everything that they are involved with. No matter how beautiful it was from the start, regardless of that, they can turn anything into shite. That's their quality. So unfortunately, they have to be kept away. And this clash, of course, with the socialist idea that all humans are equal or whatever. It's not like that. Some humans are builders, some are destroyers. And there's a fucking big difference between this. And you have to know that. Some are a destructive force, some are a creative force. And to learn the difference. Because if we give everybody power, it's going to be a big fucking war and chaos in the world. You understand that? Power must belong to the intelligent, to those with merits, those who have a long list of why they are suitable and good people and intelligent enough to run this. And meanwhile, we're going to live in this chaos out here with like sexual confusion, all kind of bad behaviors, harmful behaviors of eating too much food, having strange sex, having strange opinions, feelings, follow sick trends, loving injustice and hate. Everything that is wrong with the world will be loved by them, and it will be upheld by them if they are given too much power. So it's important to leave them and make sure that you deal with people of the right consciousness, and that especially comes to relationships and love for your personal. You must deal with the right people for you. To avoid all these failures, all these fake people that hurt you, whatever, because they are not properly evolved in themselves, or they have been addicted to another vibration, a dark vibration. They're addicted to the pain. Watch out for them. If you're not into pain, keep them far away. And don't go into relationships. Fuck relationships. Follow love and build love. If you were not one of them that found love as a youth and created love with this person and lived together in harmony for your whole life, you are in the position that you have to build love with people. Now your relationship is not going to be, love's not going to be free anymore, because you missed that opportunity, you jumped that, you skipped that, you didn't give a fuck about that. You want to play, you want to do something else, have fun, whatever, and you lost love. So now, if you want to be in a good relationship, you're going to have to create love. And love is created by caring, by being there, by working on love, by working on creating vibration, by deeds, by always showing to each other that showing love to each other all the time, with deeds, words, and everything. You might create love again, but it's not going to be free anymore. That's why it's easier for youths to follow a better system of loving and mating. That way we would have a way more powerful world, a way more wise world, a deeper world, with way much magic people. Souls are magic. Soul energy is divine. It can create, it can destroy. It's magic. And we have no limits. These barriers we have set up for ourselves. Meanwhile, we couldn't be stopped. In reality, we couldn't be stopped. But they made us stop ourselves. That was the only way. And some people think, hey, what? I wonder why they try to kill this world so bad. Why are you into that all the time, killing this world? And simultaneously letting it live in an awful state. What's the plan? Yeah, because I've said this before, I think. If you would nuke the world and kill everybody, this life force would appear again and take form in another place. So now, the evil forces, they have to destroy life in the world while they live, and destroy all soul in them to stop life in the universe. Remember, it's two opposite forces that fight in the universe. It's life against death. So death now wants to devour everything. And we have to choose the other way, consciously. And don't play with these dark forces, dark emotions and pain and shit that people put on each other. It's demonic, it's hellish. It's not worthy our level of consciousness. So we mustn't do it. Yeah. So maybe that's why morality was invented. I guess most people find a lot of morality is too much. It's not realistic, some of the morality in a human sense. But it was probably invented because it really means something. It can really give something to the human being. And then maybe turn into rigid rules, or forcing or oppressing. But mainly, this kind of worthiness is really necessary. This basic kind of worthiness a human must have to feel its purpose in life. Yeah. So, that was my short message for today. Maybe I get some more talks if the inspiration come. I don't know. I could talk all day, but words lose their meaning. I send a few from them to them. All right. Take care, everybody. Bless.